Ladies, if you wear wigs, weaves, braids, or extensions,
and if you're tender-headed like me,
or tangle just like me,
or have thick hair like mine,
or hate getting your hair combed,
keep watching.
Time for the shout outs. Thank you to Miss Shonda Finley. Thank you so much. Miss Sunshine Logan, thank you so much for your support. And thank you, Miss Vanisha Bedgood. Thank you so much. Now let's get into this video. These are a few pictures of my daughter's hair. I had taken her hair down and it was up a minute. I ain't gonna tell y'all how long because that's a little embarrassing, but it was up a minute. But I want you guys to notice that her hair isn't very, very dry. It's dry, but it's not so dry compared to how long it's been up. So this is what we're working with. So just so you guys know, when you see those little patches of dirt around the edges, you know it's been up for a minute. So I ain't gonna tell y'all how long it's been up, but just know it's been up for a minute. But what I'm doing is I'm separating her hair. Now we're going to detangle her hair. As you can see, she has very, very, very thick hair, and I always mist her hair with water because it's dry, but it's not Sahara Desert dry, and it's not so dry because I use the Perfect Assist styling aid when I style her hair. Hands down, best styling aid. Hands down, best for moisture. You can quote me on that. This is perfect for moisture if you have dry hair. Now, as you can see, those are shed hairs that are coming out. All I'm doing is misting her hair with water. Water makes her hair more pliable. It makes it easy for the detangler to work into her hair, to penetrate into her hair. So that's why I strongly suggest using water, and you don't use as much as your product, but you ain't heard it from me. So yeah, so now I'm adding the smooth through detangler to her hair. Now, my daughter suffers from a lot of tangling knots at the root, some throughout the hair, but mainly at the root is where it's all packed in, the sweat, the gunk, from dancing and lint and loose change and, all that stuff is packed in the root of her hair. So I start from the ends and I work my way up. Now, when I was filling her hair, I didn't feel a whole lot of single strand knots. So I started with my wide tooth comb. Usually if I feel a lot of single strand knots, I'll start with a finer tooth comb with a smaller section of hair. So now I'm just going through, like, now that's her hair packed together where it's like gunky. And you see, I kind of left that alone for a second and I started working my way down. Now I can work those loose hairs and build up and sebum and all of that stuff out into the comb. And of course, as you know, I like to comb from all angles. So now I grabbed another section, lightly misting with water. You don't want to oversaturate the hair. You don't want to do that. You want to mist it with water. You want to penetrate the water into the hair, but you do not want to oversaturate the hair. The hair should not be dripping. Now again, I'm adding the smooth through detangler now. The part I cannot stress enough is you have to add enough for your hair's thickness. If your hair is not as thick and not as tangled, of course, add less. If your hair is more thick and more tangled, you may have to add more, but you have to allow the detangler to penetrate through both sides of the hair. You need it covering the top and bottom and front to back because you don't want to have the outer perimeter of that section covered and none in the inside because you're going to be ripping hair out. You won't have any coating or protection or slip for the inner hair. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going through her hair to see if I have enough detangler in her hair so that I don't rip hair out. And I hope that makes sense to you guys. Now, sometimes the detangler starts to feel thick because her hair starts to absorb it. So it starts to feel thicker. So what I like to do is I like to add more water. I want to keep that constant slip. That's my goal, is to keep that constant slip on the hair. And since the detangler will be absorbing into the hair, sometimes it's hard, so I have to add more water because it's absorbing into the hair. So because I want to keep that constant slip on it, I have to constantly either add water or add a little bit more of the detangler depending on how tangled her hair is. As always, you know I start from the ends and then I work my way up to the root. Now this detangler is making the shed hairs come out easy. Like I said, her hair has been up for a minute. So there's going to be a certain amount of shed hairs that come out into the comb. That is to be expected. So when I use the detangler, I like to use it and make sure it's worked into the hair because it makes those shed hairs come out easy and not break her hair off, if that makes sense. Now, as you guys know, I love to stay organized, so I'm cleaning up my parts. When you're dealing with thick hair and it's tangled, staying organized is very important. So after I detangle a section, I twist it so that the hair doesn't coil back up on itself again. My daughter's hair is very coily, so it will coil back up on itself and tangle up again, and I'll have to do that again. So once I've completely done that on her hair, I've completely detangled her hair, I've shampooed her hair. So I rinse the detangler out with warm water, and then I shampoo her hair with the twist in. So now I'm reapplying the Smooth Through Detangler as my deep conditioner. Y'all, listen. Attention, attention. Listen, I need y'all to listen up. This is where the magic happens, you guys. This is where the magic happens. When I deep condition her hair, I'm going to sit her under a hooded dryer for 20 minutes on a warm section, rinse, and blow dry. Y'all, look at the shine on her hair right now. Just blow dry. I haven't added any other product to her hair. You see the top of that ponytail? Now, what if I ran a flat iron through that? Come on, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So what I did was separate her hair into sections because you know I am team pre-part. I pre-part everything I can. It makes it easier for me. So I am team pre-part. So what I did was I parted her hair into sections, and now we're going to use the Perfect Assist Styling Aid. Perfect Assist Styling Aid is a moisturizing styling aid. A moisturizer means it contains water. So it can revert your hair back. It will, not it can, because it contains water. It will revert your hair back to its natural state. But I use it around the perimeter of her, around the root of her hair because it also fights odor. It fights frizz. So, and it moisturizes. So I like to use it around the part. Now, this particular style, as you'll see later on in the video, this particular style, I don't use it along the length of the hair because this was just a quick hairstyle we were doing. It was hot. She needed something done to her hair, and I didn't want to have to comb it in another 2 or 3 days. So this was a quick hairstyle we're doing. This ponytail is very quick, very easy. Now, what I did was I braided her hair up maybe an inch past her scalp. So you can make your braids as big or as small as you want them, but my daughter's hair is thick, so I like them a thick size because I don't want to have to deal with all that hair. Now, I had to pause this here. Y'all, look at the synthetic hair and look at my daughter's hair next to it. Is her hair not as shiny as the synthetic hair? That solely comes from using the detangler as a deep conditioner. I told y'all that's when the magic happens. I told you. That's a game changer right there. Her hair is just as shiny as the synthetic hair. So when you braid it down together, it's going to blend perfectly. Now, what I'm doing is I'm gathering all of her hair. You see the synthetic hair that's hanging on the sides? It's hanging on both sides. So all I'm doing is gathering her braids and I'm putting her braids in a ponytail on top of the synthetic hair. I hope that makes sense. Now, you separate the hair on both sides. So remember, you had hair hanging to the left and to the right. Now you take her hair in the middle and start braiding it all together. Y'all, excuse me for how I was braiding. My fingers just started cramping for I don't know why, for no reason. I don't know. But they just started cramping so bad. And I really wanted to get done with her hair. So excuse me with how my fingers looked all crazy. But my fingers were just cramping so bad. And all you do is braid this ponytail all the way down. And this is the finished look, y'all. I braided this long ponytail for her to want it in a bun. She didn't want it down. I'm like, really? I braided this long ponytail. The ponytail was long. And she just wanted it in a bun. So I wrapped some gold around it because I thought she was going to wear it down a little bit. I wrapped some gold around just to give it a little, a little flair, a little, something cute to it because it was such a simple style. And she didn't even want to wear it down. I'm trying to talk her into wearing it down, and y'all see how she looking like, no, thank you. So as you see, I'm just wrapping it back up in a bun, and she is my bun daughter to me. Ooh, my elbow's ashy, but pretend y'all didn't see that. Don't even look at that. Look at the bun. Um, Yeah, she is my bun daughter. To me, she just looks so cute with buns. Look, now she happy. Now she's happy that I put it in a bun. But that is it, guys. There will be pictures at the end. I tried to take some pictures outside in natural light, but I tried to take them really early in the morning because it was so hot. So it was kind of foggy, but I took a couple of pictures inside so you could see what her hair looks like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. First 5 people who comment on this video will be given a shout out in my next video. And if I get to 50 likes in 7 days, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.